I ran 15 kilometers last week for a competition I had. I didn't get bored a single time, and in this video I'll show you exactly how I did it. When I was training for my first half marathon, I thought there wasn't that much of a difference between running on pavement or running out in the street and running on a treadmill. So I would just choose the easy way, which was the less efficient way, and it wasn't as entertaining or as good as running in the street. I would choose to run on the treadmill every single time. And my excuse was, oh, it's cold outside, or I don't really want to go outside. I just go to the gym and run. And I would watch like some random ass fucking video or something on my phone while I was running. And that would kind of entertain me. Not even that much though. But that's what I did for most of my training for my first half marathon. And it was such a shit fest, dude. I wasn't used to going up hills and bridges and shit. So when that came in the half marathon, my legs were cooked. First 500 meters in the half marathon, it was upwards, bro. We had to go up this bridge and then down and then up and then down. It definitely showed me what I did wrong. I knew exactly what I did wrong after that half marathon, and I'm not gonna repeat that mistake. And right now I'm training for a full marathon, so I'm just running outside all the time. And when I do my long runs, they get really long, about 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes. And for that week that I ran 15 hours in, I had this competition, which I ran a total of 120 kilometers. Think about that, in 15 hours. And I never got bored in these 15 hours. And I finally stopped being a dumbass and I started running outside. And I started touching grass, dude. It's actually so fun because you get to see new places, you get to explore, you get to see new people, you get to have like fun conversations with people. Sometimes I speak to people if we're stuck in a red light. They just speak to me. They tell me like, how long have you been running or something like that. And you just have a nice conversation. You just have nice interactions with human beings, your fellow human beings. But my number one tip for not getting bored while you're running on your long runs or whatever, just don't go in a loop. What I did was so dumb because I would just go in this track and run. I think it was either 800 or 600 meter loop. And it was so boring, dude. Even though I was going outside, I was listening to all these people that told me to go outside and not train on a treadmill because it was boring. I was still bored because I was going on this loop. And not only was it boring, it also led me to have shin splints because one leg would always be leaning towards the left. So my left leg would always have some extra pressure on it because I would turn. And when you're doing that for about 3, 4, 5 kilometers a day for, I don't know, like 3, 4 days a week, it actually takes such a toll on your legs. So I had shin splints in that period for I think about like 2, 3 weeks. Not good. Don't do that. And what I learned is, or what I did next was go on this bigger loop on this island. It's called Margaret Island. There's this big loop, 5 kilometers I think. But it was also super boring. Just going in a loop has to be the most boring thing you can do while running. Don't do that. You should go explore your city while running. You don't have to go on a rubberized track. That's one thing I learned. If you train too much on track, when you go to do your race, your knees are going to be so fucked at the end. Personal experience. So if you don't run on a loop, what do? You go outside your house and you start running. And every time there's a street you don't know or an area you don't know, you go in there. Of course, don't go into some shady area and get yourself robbed or stabbed. But the point here is to explore new places and have fun and see new people, see new environments. And when you run in new places, not only is it fun, it's stimulating your brain. So there's something to think about all the time. Like, oh, look at this rock, look at this place, look at this building. It's so much better than just running while your mind's just thinking about random ass shit. That's gonna be the most fun run you're ever gonna have. If you just go and just run. I can show you this picture of my Strava here. I literally explored so much of my city that I didn't even know. There were so many stores. There were so many things I didn't know was in my city. And when you're always exploring new parts around your city or town, you're gonna be that cool guy who knows exactly where to go and when to go and like the best places in town, because you're gonna be seeing so much more than the person that's sitting at home or running at a treadmill, running at a track, running at a park. And one of the best things you could do if you're waking up early, just go run and look at the sunrise, man. It's so beautiful. For me, I go run around the Danube River in Budapest, Hungary. And holy dude, the fucking scenes are amazing. You get to see the Parliament, Fisherman's Bastion, the castle, or I don't know, the Citadel. It is so nice, man. And if there's areas like this in your town, I absolutely recommend you go to see them. One thing that's also useful when you're traveling to a new city or something and you want to explore as fast as possible, just go run. Go run in the streets and explore. It is so fun, dude. And the final message for this video, the more bored you get while you're training, the more likely you are to skip it. So stop being lazy and go implement all the things I told you to do in this video. That's how I'm training, that's how I get all my friends to train, and that's how you should be training. You're gonna run more, you're gonna get faster, you're gonna get better, you're gonna have so much more fun. Trust me, it's worth it. If you like this video, you like these two here, and goodbye.